Hi guys, you're listening to Soulful by Christal Outram, and we are continuing the next installment of Grow Up Business. Today in this installment, we will be focusing on Proverbs 22 verse 19 as our main text. There are two things that lead to poverty: exploiting the poor and giving gifts to the wealthy. Our title for today is called Securing the Bag. The Amplified Bible Version says it best: he who oppresses or exploits the poor to get more for himself, or he who gives to the rich to gain influence and favor, will only lead to poverty. These are two powerful teachings that are often overlooked when it comes to wealth creation and maintenance. What does it mean to oppress the poor? To oppress the poor means to keep someone in subservience or hardship, especially by unjust exercise of authority, or to cause someone to feel distressed, anxious, or uncomfortable. What are the ways that you can oppress the poor? Number one, by using their gifts, talents, skills, physical, mental, or emotional strength for profit without fairly dividing the profits. Example, not paying them well. Number two, taking up their time by forcing them to do what you need while neglecting and hindering them from meeting their needs. Number three, paying them for their work, talent, skills, or strengths, whether physical, mental, or social, by feeding and clothing them. Another example of what I mean by this is giving them food, clothing, without monetary exchanges that will help them to meet their own needs, their own bills, lifestyle obligations like buying soap, food, medicine, sending their children to school, putting gas in the car. This is a way that people can exploit, whether it be family members or even employees or staff. The fourth one would be verbal abuse. Bringing someone down constantly as a way to manipulate, control, and instill fear and intimidation, causing them to operate at less than their potential. This is another form of exploitation. This type of exploitation that I've listed can be so subtle and cruel, but it always leads to poverty. For those who may make it a lifestyle and a principle, this type of exploitation happens most in families just as much as it happens in businesses and organizations. The roots behind this type of behavior is greed, selfishness, control, intimidation, and insecurity. On our next installment, we will study the other part of the scripture from Proverbs 22, verse 16. Bye for now.